So you're not going to believe why I bought this. This is the Niterider Lumina 1200. Now, first of all, I got this from Competitive Cyclist. I'm not sponsored by Competitive Cyclist. I want to be, but I'm not as of yet. This is a BS story. You're not going to believe this. I couldn't believe this happened. We had to go to Vegas because I actually had a doctor's appointment in Vegas, and we were going to leave 8 hours before. It takes about 6 hours to get to Vegas, and we were giving ourselves plenty of time. We woke up in the morning, we got ready. We try to open the garage, and the garage door mechanism pops and starts smoking. This cannot be happening. We turn off the electricity of the house. We try to wake up the kids and say, kids, you got to be aware that there might be an electrical fire going on. Of course, our kids are like, it's too early, whatever, you know. So we're like, well, we have to leave. And you know how electrical fires are. All of a sudden it can just start smoking somewhere behind a wall and then your house is on fire. We call my mother. We say, Mom, you gotta come here quick. We have to leave. We're on a time crunch. My mom comes over and we just tell her, call any garage door place, have them fix it. And if there's an electrical fire, run. And take the kids too. We come back from Vegas, garage doors fixed, thousands of dollars later. And all of a sudden, a week later, I'm looking around and I know exactly where I place my lights because I was going to go for a night ride. I used to have 2 of these things and I couldn't find them. And I thought to myself, well, maybe they fell down. So I started looking around and then I'm like, man, I know where everything is. So I have a couple boxes with bike parts. I start looking in the boxes. I tore this garage apart. I could not find them. And then I thought, well, maybe the kids thought, hey, Dad's good flashlight or something like that. Went through the kids' rooms, nothing. The garage door people stole my bike lights. So I had to buy a new light. So the point is, I did not want to buy this product, but I had to. So I'm going to give you some examples of what you can expect if you purchase this. There are on their website, the Niterider website, there are 29 different just front lights. There's so much variety and so many different features, and how do you choose one? Well, again, I'm not sponsored. I'll tell you why I chose this one. So first of all, this thing is indestructible. It's got 5 different modes. The highest mode has 1200 lumens, which literally can light up a football field on Friday night. The great thing about this is it tells you the battery percentage, so you know when you're getting low. And the real feature that I like about this particular one is it gives you an amount of time that's left on your battery. So, I mean, what does 25% really mean, right? But it tells you how many minutes you have left for each category. So let's go look at some examples of what you can expect with this.
Okay, so to give you an idea of how strong the lights are, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And right now I'm at 100% battery. On the first page of the first setting, this will give me 6 hours and 21 minutes of light. Now, if I hit this button right here, this will give me more light, more lumens, and this will last me 3 hours and 2 minutes. And then the third one will give me 1 hour and 36 minutes. And then if I want to use the boost mode, which is 1200 lumens, then I'm going to hit this button twice. And now it's in boost mode, and this will give me 1 hour of light. So to give you an idea of what this is the full boost mode, 1200 lumens, and now this is off. So that gives you shows you the amount of light that it'll produce. Now let me turn this back on. Now I'm going to go on to page 2, and it's got some different features. This is something you would use during the day with a constant light with the flashing. This will give you 14 hours and 33 minutes. If I hit this button, it'll give me a different one. This will flash off and on, nothing in between. This is 6 hours and 54 minutes. Then this one is the walk mode. And of course, when you're walking, you're probably not in the middle of the street, so you don't need as much light. This will give you 18 hours and 42 minutes. Now we go to page 3, and this is one that will give you about 59 minutes and 40 seconds. In this mode, and then this flashing is what's called the SOS. Now I'm going to say that your SOL if you're using this for an SOS, but if for some reason you're on a deserted island with a bicycle and you need to flash SOS, then Niterider's got you covered. And you can shoot this SOS for 18 hours and 42 minutes. Pretty cool, I guess. And then the next one, this will go for about 59 minutes and 34 seconds at 100% charge. And those are the different features. Now, if you don't want to see the actual display here, what you can do, let me show you. You can actually hit this button on the right and it'll turn it off. So you won't be bothered by that if it bothers your eyes. I'm not sure why that's a good feature, but it looks pretty cool. So most of the time when I'm riding, I am going to keep it on, let's put it on this mode, and I'll keep it up to about there if I want to go for an hour and a half. If not, I could do a 3-hour ride with this much amount of light, which is amazing. So keep this in mind. This is for 3 hours, and this is the boost. It's a big difference. However, this light is pretty awesome. So to give you an idea, this is me riding in the dark. You could see. And now I'm going to hit the lights, and you can see pretty good there. Now we're on boost.
Now, is 1200 lumens super excessive? The answer is yes, of course it's excessive, but I love it. And the main reason why is because when I commute to work and I ride home at night, there's two things that I need to avoid: dog crap and pine cones. Both will ruin your day, but one will kill you. So I love that 1200 lumen setting so I could just see everything super bright. And when I don't need that brightness, it has a very long battery life. So what's the moral of all of this? When someone's in your garage that you don't know who they are, hide all your stuff.